Acteon is a hunter. And, you know, with these myths, there's usually a story that links this story to why he's out in the woods hunting. But he's a hunter out in the woods with his dogs and his arrows, and he comes to the enclave of Artemis, the virgin goddess, the goddess of the woods, and he encroaches on her sacred territory by seeing her naked going into her bath. It's a little bit like Susanna and the Elders. There's a motif here of spying on divinity, particularly, in this case, a female divinity. And he sees her nakedness, and she sees him. And so, of course, he's transgressed by looking at the goddess and seeing the divine. And, you know, we, in the Judeo-Christian tradition, God is disguised, God the Father. He's a burning bush, or he comes in many forms. It's that idea of we can't look too closely at what the divine is, lest we burn up or whatever. So he does see her, and she sees him, and he must be punished. And so Artemis turns him, Acteon, into a stag, and he then is pursued by his own, and torn apart and killed by his own hounds. And in this book that I've read called Garden Essays on the Human Condition, they speak of this myth. The tragedy is that the stag still has Acteon's consciousness. So imagine that, being in the body of an animal, and you know you're still human, and your hounds are about to destroy you, and you want to say, it's Acteon, your master, but he has no power to do that, and so he's punished. To be torn apart literally, to be torn apart emotionally is something that we all know about. And that's what suffering is. I think part of what suffering is. We have to be remembered, re-put together. We go through something, we go through loss, we experience grief. And again, I think these are the great themes of literature. This is Lear, these are the myths. Each story is different. This character is torn apart by poverty, by exile, by a rotten marriage, by whatever your theme is. He or she's torn apart. How is that character going to find the way to come back together or not? So I think that suffering, love and suffering are like this.